intimidation out here. Extortion or something rather. I don't know what it is, but you still seem to be unsatisfied with unsatisfied with what the what the outcomes are, because it doesn't seem like, like two almost all down, all of a sudden these guys vamped out, what I'm saying, with their brand new cheese ball cars, and and like their eight plates or whatever. And let's stay with it, and they just like to be like, oh, you know what? We're working the numbers here. We got it on the black leather lapels and stuff like that. And some of the Rainbow Coalition or whatnot. And I'm like, man, this is bullshit. I'm talking about. That's all he's saying about complaining, saying what's that. Hell, maybe someone's more incompetent, less incompetent, less incompetent. I don't know, man. A lot of the time, and then on the last excerpt was like leave the country. You know what I mean? Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So, what do you suggest? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna vet? What is this? Now vetting? Is this what the idea was? Okay. I want to see. I want to idea what the idea was when he was like, oh, let's go to Folsom County or whatnot, or vetting in general. What idea were you talking about with packing the Supreme Court and vetting? Okay, and something like that. Okay, so okay, are you renegotiating on that deal? Because what is that? She's not sure if some don't say W.T. Pascal, because if they say W.T. Pascal, that negates. And then they have to just put that as neutral and put that as like. But if you adjudicated it, I don't know what that means, but if you adjudicated, delegated. You sure that's not an adjudication? You sure that's not what do you call it? Indictment or something like that, or like some sort of intimidation? In layman's terms, you know what I mean? In layman's terms, I'm like, it's always something new. It's always some type of nuclear violation or whatnot. Or something like that. Be like, oh, you know what? It's like Amazon is promised to do one thing and one thing. I don't interest in Prime anyway. You know what I mean? It's a fishbowl, okay? So, so what is the point? What is the point? What is so bad about being having depression or taking Prozac or something like that? And be like, oh, you know what? I want to be looked at as like some third generation. I don't know third generation Filipino. You can go back to jail for all I care. They can sit there. Let's see, here's the, what do you call it? What do you call it? This is here. Actually, you don't know. This is how it is. And if you have like dummies that's like working for the other side, then you're like, oh, you know what? Just to be clear here, you said there's nothing you can do because it's a three-party deal. The rental office is against you, the homeless transients are against you, and like a five-way split is against you in some way or another. So it's like, what do you do? You can't. You just sit up here and like, you sit up here and say, my life has been such a what do you call it? Such a negative connotation to it. It's a negative feng shui. Encounters are encounters. If you're negative, you're negative. If you can find a way to make an encounter through facilitation, you can find a way. If not, then you can't. If you're a tool, you're a tool. You're known you're a tool, and you're a tool. You didn't enlist, you didn't graduate, oh well. All my trash, that's too bad. It's funny, you don't see any of this other shit. I just seen a fully squad car, and like I said, no sirens on it whatsoever. And so you want someone to intervene because you're flamboyant. That's for olarchy. You say, oh, we want you to feel good when we leave. You know what I mean? like, I don't know how to articulate the idea. I don't know how to say shit about anything. Either way. Other than identify and observe and say, looks like a home transient. Lives in their car or whatnot. Yeah, such and such, and be like, oh, we're gonna run. We're gonna run. You can feel the radiation, like anything to get loud. Of course, like, it's always easy when the logs are around, It's always easy when logs is around and stuff like that, when, they're like, I need to go to mom. So, I mean, usually. And, there's no shows. So if it's on by Uzbekistan or something like that, and they're like, well, fuck it, it's a slum. I was a lie that Trump was part of the property. I was a lie. Something like that, something to that effect. Like, and then always the passive aggressive for the unconventional approach. Fatal error or something like that. And first of all, they know you don't have what do you call glasses on, right? Because like so they stare at you and be like, oh, he doesn't have glasses. They always get the advantage. And then it was to signify, oh, shorthand, it's cool. And then on top of that, be like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna do full intimidation now. And it's just blindsided them. Shut up! I know. I didn't. Oh yeah, unless you fucking live right there, I'm like, oh man, there's a way going on. So in any case, it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anyway because all count red states and whatnot, and Georgia red states. All red states are in the Midwest anyway. All these blue states out here, like, oh, what, we're from Concord, we're from Pittsburgh, we're native GED, And police, we're dirty as hell, and stuff like that. And so we have bastard kids and stuff like that. We don't pay child support. Maybe you should pay child support. Maybe welfare checks should be garnished and stuff like that. Maybe you need to take a drug test. Maybe you're intoxicated in public or something like you're inebriated in public or something, or whatever you call it, under the influence in public or something like that. A number of things. Of course, this lawlessness is around. I was like, oh, well, so be like, hey, you know what? Be like, hey, such and such fatal error. We have you smart. It's always 2 or 3 of y'all. It's always like 5 of y'all. It's never one of you just going in your car. It's always like at least 2, 3.